That was Mason Total. What you want? They say in boxing, the last thing to go is a boxer's punch. In basketball, the last thing to go is a shooter's shot. And I would say in life, the last thing to go is a mother's love. Mothers will love you through. And you can, I don't care what happens, your mother is by your side. You could just shut up a building. He wouldn't have done it. He hung out with the wrong people or he needed a nap. Your mother's love is almost unbreakable. And I thought about that when I look around and see the looks in black women's eyes. I would say that black women have been the mother of the United States of America. They have literally had this nation's children suckle at their breasts. Many of the people now who are making decisions on the corporate level, from a government perspective, I bet you a lot of them had black mothers who raised their black nannies and black maids who raised them, who they had to, who were suckled at their breasts, who learned from them, who were nurtured by them, who were loved by them. And like a child, what a mother sees is the innocence of a child. She sees the wry smile or when it takes its first step. And she sees things in that child that when he grows up, he may not see or she may not see in themselves. She sees the thing. And that's why they always hold out hope, because they know you. They see what you could be. And they pray all the time, constantly, that you find who you are, because they already know. Not for them, but for you. They will do things over and over again when they say they wouldn't. I'm not going to get him out of jail. I'm not praying another time. I'm not doing another thing, only to do it over and over and over again. What happens finally is when a mother accepts that her idea for you, that her dreams for you, that her hopes for you will never be revealed, she does a different thing. She starts to accept it. The prayers that she had before, that you would find your way, become different. She prays for acceptance. She prays to be able to take what is happening. I said that I remember when I was a kid, I used to give my mother such a hard time. I remember the only bill she paid consistently was my insurance bill. Because she said, if something happens, you ain't going to ruin our family household. We're going to be able to bear you. I remember that look. I remember the look of disappointment. I remember when they give up on you. I think that is the look that I see a lot of black women have after this election. Because they have prayed and worked and done so much to make sure that this country, who is like a child to them, who they see the potential of, it could be so much more. And then it accepts the fact that it is going to be what it is. All the hopes you had for it, all the dreams you had for it, all the ideas you had for it, it will never fulfill. America, as constructed, will never be what we want it to be. Would never be, it'll never hold up to it. It's made that decision. It is going to be, it's like a mother whose child, she accepts that he's going to be or she's going to be every bad thing they said about them. She accepts it. You know what happens also? When a mother knows that her child is heading down the wrong way, she prepares herself for the inevitable news of something bad happening. I remember when she prepares for the moment when something that she's prayed about not happening does. They go to jail or they lose their life. And you know, the most curious thing is they go, at least I know where he is. At least I know where they are. I don't have to worry anymore. So I think that the look you see in a lot of black women's face is not resentment. I don't think it is disappointment. I think it is acceptance. I think they've accepted that this country will never be what they have prayed for and dreamed for, like that child, and hoped for. I believe that that thing is not disappointment, it's not resentment, it's not indifference, it's acceptance. They have said this country will never be what we held it out for. And they have to go on, they have to make a new place for themselves. They have to find a way to go forward when this thing that they prayed for, this idea that they prayed for, does not exist. The one thing I can say about this election, much like those women who have accepted those children who are going on their own way, who they will still love, at least we know where this country is. As a little note from the GED section, got a jazz report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.